Hey guys, this is Jacob from American Implement in Ulysses, Kansas, and behind me here we have a new demo unit. We demoed this to a local customer here. He's recently had the opportunity to start growing more feed for the local feed yard, and since he's growing more triticale wheat and corn silage, he has a lot more equipment running on his field. With more equipment running on your field during harvest comes more compaction. And to fight this compaction, John Deere has quite a few tillage tools. But what makes this John Deere 2100 minimum tillage ripper so special is that it keeps the soil surface less disturbed than most other tillage tools. As you can see here, this 2100 John Deere minimum tillage ripper is a 3-point pulled piece. You can actually get these same models in a pull type model if you have maybe a 4-wheel drive that doesn't have a 3-point, or you just prefer the pull type instead. You can actually get this in sizes from 7.5 foot all the way up to the 22.5 foot model like we have here. It's designed to be pulled about 4 miles an hour. You can get up to 6 miles an hour, but that really just depends on your field's condition as well as your tractor's power. This John Deere tillage tool is ideal for growers with a fixed frame tractor that are seeking to eliminate compaction. Let's take a look at some of the features of this 2100. Now, since these standards dig up to 16 inches into the ground, we have to make sure that our frame can handle that. This frame is designed to handle the most severe conditions. The main frame of this 2100 is actually 0.375 inches thick, and the cross members here, they're 1/2 inch thick. Like I said, it's built to handle a lot of wear and tear. The stabilizer wheels, at a glance it's easy to assume that these are used for depth control, but the main purpose of these stabilizer wheels are actually to ensure straight travel for the 2100. If you're trying to adjust or reach or maintain your desired depth, you're actually going to be using your 3-point to do so. And the weight of this 2100 is carried by your tractor. Next up, let's take a look at these cushion coulters. These have rippled blades. They cut and size residue. They give us just enough soil movement so that the shank doesn't ruin your level soil profile. The cushions give the blades a little bit of a longer life, letting it move more naturally. So if you take a look here, anytime you get weight where it pushes down or pushes the blade down, this spring will take off some of that tension, helping you maintain a long life on your blades up front. Next up, let's take a look at these standards. These shanks here are 3/4 inch wide shanks. They come in 1.5 inch shanks as well as the 3/4 option, but we have the 3/4 option on this particular piece to minimize soil disturbance. This one also comes with the wear shins. That's standard on the 2100. These wear shins do a great job of cutting through that soil. As you can see, they're really sharp, and then they also do a good job of protecting the shank from getting damaged. We have the laser rip 7-inch points on these shanks here. That laser rip 7-inch point does a phenomenal job of digging into the ground quickly, penetrating the ground quickly, a lot faster than what competitive models are typically known to do. And since it's 7 inches wide here, it does a very good job of fracturing the compacted soil. We can actually get this in 10-inch wide points and one that just fits to the width of your shank. And as you probably noticed, this model is actually a cushion trip model. We can get a basic, simple shear bolt standard, but this one is the cushion trip standard. That cushion trip allows the shank to travel up to 12 inches actually. So if you're in an area with rocks and you hit a rock, it'll actually go up to 12 inches up to help you get over that rock, keeping your shanks protected from damage. That metal is expensive. That cushion trip definitely helps. Now, here in Southwest Kansas, for us, the reason it helps us a lot is because we have really hard, dry ground most of the year. And so that'll, if it's compacted like it is after silage seasons, that will really help protect that shank and make sure that you're actually operating and not running to the parts store all the time. Next up, let's take a look at these closing wheels. These closing wheels are designed to minimize the soil disturbance that your laser rip points and 2100 shanks create. It's really amazing to see, and I think you'll see it in some of this video, how that point will actually lift up that ground. And then you see the closing wheel it actually puts 250 pounds of down pressure and just lays that right back into a nice level surface. Does a really good job. You can actually adjust these as well. Up here, we can adjust these to where you can be creative with how you want to close your area where you've been ripping into. If you have questions on pricing as far as attachment goes or how to operate it correctly, give us a call here at Ulysses. Phone number is 620-518-1623. Thanks, guys.